Poor circulation is more dangerous than you think. From swelling to deadly clots, it often starts in the legs. But science shows these 8 drinks can support clean arteries and healthy blood flow. 8. Tomato juice. It's not flashy. It's not trendy. But when it comes to natural ways to support your arteries and improve blood flow, especially to the legs, tomato juice deserves a spot at the top of your list. Tomatoes are rich in a powerful antioxidant called lycopene, which has been shown to reduce oxidized LDL cholesterol, the form of cholesterol that clings to artery walls and begins the plaque-building process. What's unique about lycopene is that it becomes more bioavailable when tomatoes are processed into juice. That means drinking tomato juice may actually provide more artery-supporting compounds than eating raw tomatoes. In a clinical study published in the British Journal of Nutrition, researchers observed that adults who consumed 280 milliliters, just over 1 cup, of tomato juice daily for 8 weeks saw significant reductions in both systolic and diastolic blood pressure. The blood became less viscous, and vascular resistance in the lower limbs was reduced, both of which improve blood flow to the legs. Tomato juice also contains a substantial amount of potassium, which helps balance sodium levels in the body. Excess sodium is a common cause of fluid retention and swelling in the legs, especially in adults over 50. Potassium acts as a natural diuretic, gently flushing out excess fluids and relaxing the smooth muscles around arteries to improve blood flow. To get the full benefits, it's important to choose low-sodium, no sugar-added tomato juice, not the kind found in cocktail mixers or canned soups. And for even greater circulation support, try adding a pinch of black pepper or cayenne pepper to your glass. These spices contain compounds that dilate blood vessels and reduce inflammation. Drink 1 small glass, about 8 to 10 ounces, once per day, preferably with a meal to aid absorption. If you don't like the taste of plain tomato juice, try blending it with a bit of red bell pepper and lemon juice for a smoother, fresher flavor. Over time, many people report improvements in leg swelling, less heaviness, and warmer extremities when this drink becomes a regular part of their routine. 7. Pomegranate juice. If you're looking for something that supports both the integrity of your arteries and the elasticity of your blood vessels, pomegranate juice may be one of the most scientifically supported choices available. Pomegranates are rich in polyphenol, especially a compound called punicalagin. This antioxidant helps neutralize free radicals, the unstable molecules that cause damage to artery walls. Free radical damage is one of the early steps in the development of atherosclerosis, a condition where plaque builds up inside the arteries and restricts blood flow, often showing up first as numbness, cramping, or tingling in the legs. But punicalagin doesn't just protect against damage, it actively helps reverse it. In a 2004 study published in Clinical Nutrition, patients with carotid artery stenosis, a narrowing of the arteries in the neck, drank 50 milliliters of pomegranate juice daily for a year. The results were remarkable. Not only did their carotid intima media thickness, a key marker of arterial plaque, decrease by up to 30%, but their blood pressure dropped and blood flow improved without medication. So how does this help your legs? Improved arterial flexibility and reduced plaque buildup mean more oxygen and nutrients can reach the peripheral tissues, especially in the calves, feet, and thighs. This is particularly important for people experiencing peripheral artery disease, PAD, varicose veins, or sluggish leg circulation. Pomegranate juice also supports nitric oxide production, which helps blood vessels dilate naturally. This reduces resistance and allows more blood to flow through even the smallest capillaries in the feet and lower legs, where many people experience coldness or tingling due to impaired circulation. To use pomegranate juice effectively, drink 4 to 6 ounces per day of pure, unsweetened juice. Avoid blends or juice cocktails that contain added sugars, which can increase inflammation and cancel out the benefits. If you prefer a lighter taste, mix it with sparkling water and a squeeze of lime for a refreshing, heart-healthy spritzer. Some people also combine pomegranate juice with beet juice or turmeric for a circulation-enhancing tonic that supports not only arterial health, but also muscle endurance and vascular repair. Over time, this drink doesn't just make your legs feel better. It helps rebuild the internal flexibility and flow your arteries need to function properly. That means less fatigue when walking, fewer cramps, and better warmth in your extremities. 6. Ginger tea. Warm, soothing, and incredibly effective. Ginger tea is one of the most underrated natural remedies for poor circulation, especially in the lower body. Unlike most stimulants, ginger promotes blood flow without elevating blood pressure or overstimulating the nervous system. Instead, it supports circulation in a balanced, therapeutic way. Ginger contains compounds like gingerol and shogal, which have been shown to reduce vascular resistance and improve blood flow, especially to the extremities. These compounds relax the blood vessels and reduce inflammation inside the arterial walls, allowing more oxygen and nutrients to reach the legs and feet. In a 2015 review published in Phytotherapy Research, ginger was found to improve circulation and reduce blood viscosity in people with metabolic syndrome, one of the most common causes of cold limbs, swollen legs, and heavy feet. It also supports platelet health, preventing excessive clotting that can block arteries and worsen conditions like varicose veins or peripheral artery disease, PAD. One of the most important benefits of ginger tea is its ability to warm the body naturally. For people who often feel cold in their legs or toes, even in warm environments, this is a sign that blood isn't circulating effectively. Ginger improves thermoregulation, helping your blood vessels stay open and responsive. To prepare, steep 1 to 2 inches of fresh ginger root, sliced thinly, in hot water for 10 to 15 minutes. Add a squeeze of lemon for extra antioxidant support, and a teaspoon of honey if needed for taste. Drink once or twice daily, ideally between meals. If you prefer a stronger option, use grated ginger and cover the mug to retain the beneficial volatile oils. You can also combine ginger with turmeric or cinnamon for a circulation-boosting blend. These spices work synergistically to reduce inflammation and stimulate gentle vasodilation. For those managing blood thinners or heart medications, always check with a healthcare provider before adding large amounts of ginger regularly. But for most people, it's safe, simple, and one of the most reliable ways to enhance lower limb circulation naturally. 5. Beetroot juice. If there's one drink that nearly every vascular health study agrees on, it's beet juice. Rich in natural nitrates, beetroot juice significantly boosts nitric oxide production in the body, which widens blood vessels, increases oxygen delivery, and supports muscular blood flow, especially during movement. In fact, beet juice is so effective at increasing circulation that it's now used in clinical research on peripheral artery disease, heart failure, and even cognitive decline, conditions all tied to poor vascular function. When consumed, the nitrates in beets convert into nitric oxide, which relaxes the smooth muscle lining of your blood vessels, improving flexibility and reducing the pressure inside your arteries. This is particularly helpful in the legs, where circulation often struggles against gravity and weakened vessel walls. A 2017 study in the Journal of Applied Physiology found that older adults who drank beet juice daily for 2 weeks experienced a 20% improvement in leg blood flow, along with increased stamina during walking and lower oxygen demand in leg muscles. Another study showed that even 1 dose of beet juice can measurably reduce blood pressure within 6 hours. Beets also contain betaine, a compound that supports homocysteine metabolism, important because elevated homocysteine levels can damage the arteries and increase the risk of clotting or plaque buildup. To make it at home, juice 1 to 2 medium beets and mix with a little carrot or apple juice to balance the earthy flavor. For maximum absorption and nitric oxide boost, consume beet juice on an empty stomach, ideally 1 to 2 hours before light exercise or walking. This timing ensures peak circulation when your legs are in motion, helping reduce fatigue, cramps, or that heavy, dragging feeling. You can also enhance beet juice by adding a pinch of turmeric and black pepper, which boost its anti-inflammatory effects, or combine it with pomegranate juice for a powerful dual-action drink that targets both nitric oxide production and arterial plaque reduction. And if juicing isn't convenient, look for cold-pressed beet juice with no added sugars, or use freeze-dried beet powder mixed into water. Just make sure it's from a pure source with standardized nitrate content for best results. Consistent use of beet juice has been shown to improve overall vascular tone, increase exercise tolerance, and restore warmth and sensation in the legs, especially for those who've noticed reduced stamina or coldness in their feet over time. 4. Olive leaf tea. Long before olive oil earned its reputation as a heart-healthy staple, another part of the olive tree was being used for circulation and cardiovascular health, the olive leaf. When steeped into a warm tea, olive leaves release compounds that help lower blood pressure, reduce arterial stiffness, and protect the delicate lining of blood vessels, making them a powerful, natural tool for restoring blood flow, especially to the legs and feet. The star compound in olive leaves is oleuropein, a potent polyphenol with anti-inflammatory and vasodilating properties. Oleuropein works by increasing nitric oxide availability, improving blood vessel dilation, and helping blood flow more freely through narrowed or sluggish areas. In particular, it helps reduce oxidative stress, one of the main drivers behind stiff arteries and poor circulation in the extremities. In a 2011 study published in Phytomedicine, participants who consumed olive leaf extract daily for 8 weeks experienced significant reductions in systolic and diastolic blood pressure, along with improvements in vascular function. These results are especially important for older adults, where poor leg circulation often stems from a combination of arterial calcification, blood vessel rigidity, and chronic inflammation. Olive leaf tea also helps support vein health, making it useful for those with varicose veins, spider veins, or heavy-feeling legs at the end of the day. It gently improves blood flow through both arteries and veins, while reducing swelling and discomfort caused by fluid retention. To prepare the tea, steep 1 to 2 teaspoons of dried olive leaves, or 1 tea bag, in hot water for 10 to 15 minutes. Drink once or twice daily, either between meals or before bedtime. It has a slightly bitter, herbal taste, which can be balanced with lemon or a touch of raw honey. For added effect, olive leaf tea pairs well with hibiscus or lemon balm, both of which also support healthy blood pressure and have a calming, circulatory impact on the body. Over time, regular consumption of olive leaf tea may lead to warmer legs and feet, fewer leg cramps, and improved endurance when walking or standing for long periods. 3. Horse chestnut tea. If you've ever struggled with heavy legs, ankle swelling, or bulging veins, this next drink might be the missing piece in your circulation toolkit. Horse chestnut tea is one of the most researched natural remedies for chronic venous insufficiency, CVI, a condition where blood pools in the legs due to weak or damaged valves in the veins. The active compound in horse chestnut is essin, a powerful plant compound that helps tone the vein walls, reduce inflammation, and improve venous return, the upward flow of blood from the legs back to the heart. Essin reduces capillary leakage, which is a major contributor to leg swelling, bruising, and that tight sock feeling many people notice at the end of the day. Clinical research confirms its effects. In a review published in Advances in Therapy, horse chestnut extract was shown to reduce leg volume, pain, and swelling in patients with poor leg circulation, often within just a few weeks. The researchers concluded that it was nearly as effective as compression stockings in reducing leg heaviness without the discomfort. But the benefits go even further. Horse chestnut improves microcirculation, the flow of blood through the tiny capillaries in your legs and feet. These capillaries are often the first to become damaged in conditions like diabetes, aging, or sedentary lifestyles. Improving microcirculation not only restores warmth and sensation to cold feet, but also helps prevent ulcers, numbness, and skin breakdown in vulnerable areas. To use horse chestnut safely, it's best to buy pre-prepared tea bags or standardized loose tea from a reputable source. Steep 1 bag in hot water for about 10 minutes. Drink once daily, ideally in the afternoon or early evening when swelling is most noticeable. Do not consume raw horse chestnut from trees. It is toxic unless properly processed. And because essin can thin the blood slightly, check with your doctor if you're on blood thinners or have a bleeding disorder. When used correctly, horse chestnut tea is one of the few natural remedies that addresses the root causes of poor leg circulation, vein weakness, fluid buildup, and poor venous return, without relying on medication or invasive procedures. Many users report lighter legs, less pressure behind the knees, and a noticeable reduction in swelling after just a few weeks of use. 2. Nettle leaf tea. It might not be as well known as green tea or chamomile, But nettle leaf tea is one of the most nutrient-dense, circulation-supporting herbal infusions available, and a time-honored remedy for improving blood quality and vascular function. Nettle is packed with iron, magnesium, calcium, and vitamin C, all essential nutrients for healthy blood flow. But what makes nettle leaf especially powerful for leg circulation is its role in supporting blood purification and reducing inflammation in the vascular system. In traditional European herbal medicine, nettle tea was used as a blood builder, believed to increase the quality of red blood cells and restore oxygen delivery to the body's extremities. Modern science now supports this. Nettle has been found to stimulate endothelial function. That's the inner lining of your blood vessels, allowing for better dilation, improved flexibility, and smoother blood flow. One lesser-known benefit of nettle tea is its mild diuretic effect. This helps reduce fluid retention in the lower body without dramatically altering electrolyte balance. For people who experience swollen feet, ankles, or calves at the end of the day, this makes nettle tea a safe and gentle option to promote fluid balance and vein comfort. A study published in Plantamedica found that nettle also lowers systolic blood pressure in adults with mild hypertension, thanks to its nitric oxide-enhancing properties. That means it helps arteries expand and reduces the resistance your heart faces when pumping blood to distant areas like the feet and toes. To prepare, steep 1 tablespoon of dried nettle leaves, or 1 tea bag, in hot water for 10 to 15 minutes. Drink once daily, ideally in the afternoon to support fluid drainage and vascular relaxation. Nettle has a grassy, slightly earthy taste. You can mix it with lemon balm, spearmint, or dried hibiscus for a more refreshing blend. Because nettle is rich in nutrients, it's often described as a whole-body tonic. It doesn't just improve how your legs feel, it strengthens your blood, supports your kidneys, and revitalizes your cardiovascular system over time. That's the kind of deep, quiet healing that circulation problems require. 1. Tart cherry juice. Rounding out the list is a deep red drink with one of the strongest scientific track records for circulation and vascular health, tart cherry juice. What makes this drink number 1 isn't just its effect on blood flow, but its ability to target inflammation, support recovery, and regulate the circadian rhythm all at once. Tart cherries are incredibly rich in anthocyanins, powerful plant pigments that give the fruit its dark color and act as antioxidants in the body. These compounds reduce oxidative stress and directly improve the function of blood vessels, particularly the small arteries that supply the legs, feet, and hands. In a 2016 study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, adults who drank tart cherry juice for 4 weeks saw significant improvements in blood pressure, arterial stiffness, and endothelial function. These improvements are critical for leg circulation, as they allow blood to reach areas that are often deprived of oxygen due to narrowed or calcified vessels. But tart cherry juice does more than improve circulation. It's also one of the few natural sources of melatonin, the hormone your brain produces at night to help you sleep. Why does this matter for circulation? Because your body performs its deepest repair work, including arterial healing and inflammation control, during deep sleep. If poor sleep is contributing to slow healing, cold limbs, or sluggish veins, tart cherry juice addresses both issues at once. It improves blood flow and helps your body repair while you sleep. To use it effectively, drink 1/2 to 1 cup of pure tart cherry juice, not from concentrate, no added sugar, about 30 to 60 minutes before bed. Warm it slightly to enhance absorption and support your nervous system. If you find the taste too strong, dilute with a bit of warm water or mix with calming herbs like chamomile. Some people even pair tart cherry juice with a small protein snack, like cottage cheese, to boost nighttime muscle repair alongside circulation benefits. Over time, many report fewer leg cramps, warmer feet, better energy in the morning, and less soreness in the lower body after making this a nightly ritual. It's not a miracle, just a deeply effective, well-studied food-based remedy that supports circulation from multiple angles.